welcome. So I'm going to take a look at the Guardian's Everyman crossword, and this is being published on Sunday the 16th of March 2025. By the time I put it up on my channel it'll be last week's, or if you're looking even later that'll be a very long time ago. Always put them up late because there are no check and reveal buttons down here, so I don't know why that is, but I don't like to put any spoilers up on the web. So been going well on the Everyman in recent weeks. Generally kind of getting most of it done within 15 minutes, if not done in 15 minutes, and then just a couple of hold-ups here and there. So hopefully another one like that. I don't think there's anything more to learn, just check I'm recording, which I seem to be, so I'm going to crack on. Bring up opportunity to see Hitchcock movie. I think that's Rear Window. No, my Hitchcock movies, Rear is bring up, isn't it? Window is an opportunity. Revolution Loud, Open Wearer. Revolutionary Shell, Chef. Okay, Schaefer. Fixes ale to order. Looks like anagram and get one out one skin. Fixes ale 2 would be nothing kind of jumping off the page about that one for an anagram. Get out one skins to do with intoxication. Exfoliates. Look at this. That makes sense. Exfoliates. Fancy Fellows. Drop of bottled French water. I kind of want to put Evian there. Drop of bottled is a B. French water is O. Bow now. Yeah, B and O. Okay. Making racket. Foregone conclusion. Excellent. A huge piano. Oh gosh. Making racket. Foregone conclusion. Excellent. A huge piano. Grand. Making rackets. Like grand. I'm going to put grand in there. I don't know. Acted like a steam train travelling over the moon. Travelling over the moon. Acted like a steam train. Choo choo. Chew. Okay. Hot air ignored. Do. Hot air ignored. I'm trying to think what name. It's not a tornado, but something like that. Hot air is some kind of wind. Not fine. Flaunted. Displaying cards in deck like so. Not fine would say take off the F from flaunted. Launted, displaying cards in deck like so. Is that an anagram of launted? Launted, it could be, couldn't it? Cards in deck like so. I'll look and see if that anagram's launted. Displaying cards in deck like so. Dealt. Deal ton. Undealt. Undealt. That's an anagram I wasn't seeing immediately. Musical, fashionable in the past. Oh gosh. I assume that's just musical. Fashionable is hip. Hip in the past. Ago. Musical, hair hip. Musical. Can't think of one. Chicago. Chic-argo. There we are. I can think of one. As soon as I say that, it always comes up. Musicians from China, barmaid enlivened. That's surely just an anagram. China, barmaid. I think if it rhymes with grand, let's put an and. That's a band, isn't it? A band and a grand. What's that? China barmaid. China barmaid. Shuffle is a mariachi band. Guy, the old mariachi band. Mariachi, I think that's how you spell mariachi. Not sure if that's the exact word, but we'll find out I guess as we go on. Your crossword compiler is only half there, always. Always is ever. Your crossword compiler is only half there. Me, your crossword compiler. Everyman, okay, ever. So that's, I wonder if that's the Everyman clue or not. Sporting fixture, racket, bust, let rip. What is that? Is that an anagram of bust let rip, or is that an anagram of racket bust? Okay, let's go both of them. Racket bust first. Not sure it's going to be that one, but we can see. Start. Blech. Or what's the other one? Bust let rip. I mean, bust let rip looks more like the kind of letters, but I can't think of the word. Appears. Subtle sub. Sporting fixture. Some kind of test. Tests. Tests in there. Test, but not tests. Yeah. Okay. Boat race isn't going to fit. Players. Right. Let's move on. What's next? Seas movement, even you say. I mean, it looks like an arrow seas, which would be not a lot. Essa, even you say. Tide, even, yeah, tide, so T-I-D-E, as opposed to T-I-E-D. Stand-in actor to read European articles first. I'm going to break these down, these last few. I don't know why, because I'm not doing the downs yet. Stand-in actor to read European articles first. Stand-in is a substitute. Actor to read European articles first. Thespians, understudy. That's the word I was trying to think what the word was, understudy. Right, if I can get these down so I don't have to look at that. It finally says Y-A-T-S, stay, which is to remain, yep. It sounds like Urdu or something, doesn't it? Veru, what's this? Foremost peaks enveloping E-R-U. Peru, okay, nice. Paddington Bearland. Annoyed Boxy announced Boxy workspace. Cubicle. I'm going to have to think about a cubicle, okay, fair enough. Some wrote, that looks like a hidden word, Tehran. Oh, Teheran. Teheran, yep. Seen that spelled that way before, okay. Let's get rid of this one here, see if I can get this now. What is this? Bust, bark, match, bustle, let rip. Is it an anagram? I feel like it should be an anagram, but I'm doing it. Racket bust. Does that work? Maybe. In which case, that becomes a skirt. Yeah. Or, what's the other one? Bust, let rip. Priest. Pleist. Plest. Breast. Trouble with racket is it keeps making things of tennis, Grand Slams and things, but I mean match would fit the first. Sporting fixture is a match. Match. Bracket bust. Match. Let rip would be match. Belt or something. Is there a belt there? There is a belt there, but what would be the belt? Okay, I'm going to leave that down, aren't I? Okay, let's go back to the downs now. I haven't actually got to those yet. Oh, it's still on screen. Okay, I've got a little bit more play there to bring that on. There we go. Right, what do we got? Those and bucks rampant in grass. I mean, that looks like it should be reed. Rampant in grass. Does. Bucks rampant in grass. I'll put read. I'm going to come back to that in a minute. 1 or 17 before Romeo. Alpha, Romeo, I think that is. I don't quite understand what that is. 17. What's 17? Undealt. Oh, got the wrong letter. 1 or 17. Excuse me, I just need to wipe my nose. Walnut, not half, so that's wall. Oh, it's just the walnut, not half, and a little discovery of Fuji's chord, as primarily in diners. As prepared in diners primarily. What the? Walnut, not half. So, and a little discovery. Waldorf salad, that is anyway. I don't quite know. I'm going to have to decode that clue a bit later. Waldorf salad, fair enough. Greek character is new. Nuances. Dances topless, yep. A little yobbo near there where you live. A little yobbo near there where you live. Oh, on estate on. One is a little. One on one. Yobbo. On. Okay. Around end of dance, hail her cab. I mean, that looks like it could be an anagram of hail her cab. Mostly rearranged in ranks. So we need a D, head, oh, I know. Hail her car, D. Right. We've got end of dinner. Hail her cab. That's it. Which gets us to, what's this word? In ranks is hierarchical, I think. Where's the D coming from? Oh, end of dinner. Duh. Not this. Oh dear. My ability to follow instructions. Hierarchical. Hierarchy. Hierarchical. Oh. Hierarchical? Is that right? I've only got on C. I need to take some letters out and see how it goes. Right, so I'll get that one then. So I've got end of dinner as an R. Hail her cat. Arch. Hierarchical. Hierarchical. I think that is. Hierarchical. Sure, there should be an I in there somewhere. Maybe got the first bit wrong. Let's see. Let's go on from there. This looks like a found. Undergarment that goes on foundation, I suppose, on blusher, on for blusher. In turn, they'll get you going. In turn, they'll get you going. That's going to be good for the sporting fixture. Seconds is either S or Mo. Cheap in the extreme. And most delicious. Well, that's an est word, isn't it? And most delicious. Scrummiest? I think that's scrummiest. Cheap. Crummy, yeah. Scrummiest. What's going on there then? In the extreme. And most delicious, I think, is scrummiest. Seconds is S. Crummy, I think, is cheap. In the extreme. Crummiest, I think it's just that. Let's not rock this one. Acted like a steam. Chuffs. Chuffs. I just need to check, is that chuffs or chuffs? That was danced. Oh, chuffed then. Okay, so I'll teach you nuanced. Fair enough. Department leader. Gosh, that looks like founder as well. Reporting as top teacher, an idiot. That's some kind of head, isn't it? Dunderhead, I think. Department's leader is D. Reporting to is under. Trying to spell correctly. Dunderhead. Okay, nice. Okay, well that's almost done, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Have I done this one? Yeah, hot air ignored. Do. Interesting. This one again. Making racket. Excellent. A huge piano. Making racket. Foregone conclusion. Excellent. Excellent is grand. Concert. Concerto grand, I think that is. I don't know really. Foregone conclusion. Concert. I don't think that is. Well, if that was an R, I don't know. Concert grand, and that was, can't tell there. One near you, where you live, is on Earth. That is one. near Earth. I think it's on Earth. Feels like this must be haricot. H for hot. Air. Haircut. Haircut, okay. Ignore this cut. Air. Oh, literally H-A-R, cut. Fair enough. I think that's a concert grand, but I can't quite remember why it would be a concert grand. This one, in turn, they'll get you going, are something. And this does, does, and bucks. I mean, that's relating to ruts. Ruts, fixes ale, exfoliates. I think that's probably an exfoliates. I think I've got that correctly spelled. I'm not going to check it. Is it does or does? Does, I think. Bucks. Rampant in grass. Grass is normally reed, but obviously there's not a lot of grass there, is there? Deer, isn't it? I think it is. Rampant deer. Does and bucks, rampant reed. Deer going upwards, isn't it? Is that just saying put those upwards? I think it is, to get to read, right. So the last couple, assume we've got everything else right. What is this? This is in turn they'll get you going. I mean, get you going could be an anagram. In turn, agri, egg. Whoa. We're going across there. The G, concert grand. I think concert grand mariachi band makes it a reasonable rhyming pair. The sporting fixture, racket bust. Let rip. Sporting fixture is a match. Racket bust would be an anagram, wouldn't it? But I've got too many letters. Can't be an indirect anagram. Okay, let's have another go with the anagrammy thing. Bust. Racket. Not very keen that this is the right direction though. Basque. That doesn't look good, so then bust let rip, which doesn't really feel like it's either any better either, but you know. Ratch P, bust let rip. I missed the P. I've got too many letters. Bust let rip. No. Why's the P not coming in there? Oh, so actually so the anagram helper is telling me that I've got the wrong letters because there's an AC. There's no C in bust let rip. That's why. So is it an anagram a racket bust? And if so, what is it? Let rip. There's not many letters that go either side of that C, is what I'm thinking. Not saying it's impossible, just not many letters that will go there, like a CT doesn't, or TC, given the other letters as well. Okay, can't get that one. This one down here, in turn they'll get you going. That was the G of grand, so that almost certainly has to be correct. In turn, again, not many letters go for G, apart from a vowel really. Ag. I haven't fully passed concert grand. Let's have a look at that. In making racket, that feels like it's a kind of thing to do with this one. Making racket, a foregone conclusion. Excellent. I think excellent is grand. A huge piano is a grand, grand piano, and I think a concert grand is the name of that. Foregone conclusion. I think excellent is grand. So concert. If we are in concert, then we're in agreement. Is that making it a foregone conclusion? What does making racket mean? Is it take out some words for conclusion, which is an end? Making racket, take out end. Mariachi band is correct. I'm happy with that. Chicago and haircut I'm happy with. Understudy I'm happy with. If it's mariachi band, then I think it has to rhyme with that to get to a grand. Intern. They'll get you going. Well, it's not much of a clue, is it really? Intern. Okay, well, I've been looking at that for about 5 minutes, not giving you much help, so I'm going to just pause the video while I have a think to myself. Well, as soon as I started thinking about the vowels, I put an I there and went, oh, that must be ignition, and I guess it must be keys. So that makes that an event. Sporting fixture, racket, bust, let rip, match event. And if so, why is that match event? Racket, bust. Vent is to let rip, fair enough. So actually it's an anagram of that, I think, of racket, which makes it a we've got left track event, there we are. What have I taken out? Did I have that misspelt? Track event, there we are. Tehran. Track event. Okay, I think that's everything done. Which actually I was only about 10 seconds on the ball, so about 22 minutes overall. Right, I'm going to go through clues as best I can, because there's one or two in there I'm not sure about, one or two I rip through. If you bring up, you are at the rear, and an opportunity is a window of opportunity, and Alfred Hitchcock movie Rear Window, starring James Stewart, I think that's his name, Jimmy Stewart, and Barbara Bel Geddes, I think, is in it as well. About 1958. Do like a bit of Hitchcock. Very good film. Revolutionary is Shay, and loud is F for forte, which means play loudly in musical terms. And apron wearer is a chef. Fixes ales. 2 is an anagram of exfoliate. Order is telling you it's an anagram, and get out of one's skin is to exfoliate. Fancy fellow is a bow. A drop of bottled is, say, take a B from bottled, and then French water is O. Making racket, foregone conclusion. I don't really understand this one. I think concert is, if you're in concert, you're in agreement about something. So I think that's what making racket, foregone conclusion is about. Or is it? Foregone conclusion is an E. Excellent, I think, is a grand, and a huge piano is, I think, a concert. I think it's a concert grand. I'm gonna take this moment and just pause the video and go and Google things. Okay, I got there eventually. I've understood it now. Yeah, it's kind of obvious actually. Right, so if you make a racket, you con someone, and a foregone conclusion is a certainty, and excellent is grand, which gives you the concert grand. So there we go, passed. Let's move on to acted like a steam train. So yeah, when kids are pretending to be steam trains, probably don't see many these days, but they go chuff 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 chuff. So they chuffed and if you are like a steam train travelling, that is, chuffed, over the moon, you're chuffed, just a phrase. I'm chuffed about that, means I'm really happy about it. H for hot, air is in the clue, and ignored is cut, and a do is a haircut. So not fine, so take flaunted, but take the F off, and then displaying is apparently an anagram indicator that launted is an anagram of undealt, and cards in the deck like so are undealt, I suppose. Musical, Chicago. Fashionable in the past, so chic, a go. Musicians are a mariachi band, which is an anagram of China, barmaid. Enlivened is the anagram indicator. Your crossword. So this is the Everyman clue in a different format today. So the Everyman clue that comes up every week always references himself in some way. So your crossword compiler is Everyman, but only half there. So take off the YMAN to get to ever, and ever is always. A sporting fixture is a track event. We've got an anagram of racket for the first 6 letters. Bust is your anagram indicator, and then if you let rip, you vent your feelings. The sea's movement is the tide, and even is tied. So if you're in a match, you are tied. So Tied, sound like indicator as you say. And the stand-in actor is the understudy. To read European articles first. Okay, we've got the European article of und, which is German for and. Study is to read. I'm not sure where the ER, European article ER is. Yeah, not sure about that. Und is German for and. I don't know if ER is another language's article, in which case I can't help you there. Someone will find out, I'm sure. Let's go back up the top and just get that on screen. There we go. Right, so I think, well, does and bucks are types of deer, and I think therefore rampant must mean it's put them upwards, because grass is a reed, as I see it. 1 or 17 before Romeo, Alfa Romeo, 1 or 17. 17 is 17 undealt. So I don't know. 17 written like that normally says look at clue 17. But how undealt gets you to alpha, I don't know. A LF 1 or 17. Got no real feel for what's going on in that clue. But I think it's alpha, I would say. Okay, so this is an interesting one to try and unravel. So walnut, not half, so I've got the WAL of walnut, and a little discovery or Fuji's, well that's the D or F. Fuji's, okay, little discovery, so I think that's a D, or, and then Fuji's chord is FS, which leaves us a lad. Allah is as prepared, and then diners primarily is D. I think that's how you get to Waldorf's salary. That's the primarily clue in a slightly different format this week, because a lot of it wasn't just primarily. Greek character new, which is probably about the 14th letter of the alphabet, Greek alphabet, something like that. Danced, topless, so we've got dance without a D. Gives us nuanced, which is subtlety. A little yobbo. Okay, I didn't really work this out fully. Okay, a little is just saying it's a hidden word in yobbo, near there. So on earth, and where you live is on earth. Hierarchical. I'm not sure really what I'm doing on the spelling here. It's something, that word is roughly right. I can't say it's perfectly right. I think hierarchical. So we've got the around the end of dinner, which is an R. So the end of dinner is an R. And then we've got an anagram of hail, her, cab, but mostly cab. So take the B out of there. Arranged is your anagram indicator, and ranks are hierarchical. Hierarchical? I won't be surprised if that's spelt wrongly. Undergarment that goes on before blusher. Well, foundation goes on before blusher, and undergarment is foundation. I think that's a double def. Not very clear to me. Okay, ignition keys. Well, in turn. So you put ignition keys into yeah, into the steering column, and you turn them. They get the car to start. So I think that's what ignition keys is about. It's a kind of cryptic one. Second is S. Cheap in the extreme is crummiest, and most delicious is scrummiest. We've got department's leader is a D, the D of department. Reporting to top teacher is underhead, which gives you a dunderhead, which is an idiot. Tehran is somewhere in Iran. Some is indicating it's a hidden word in wrote her a note. I've seen Tehran spelled without the second E. I think actually Everyman is the only place I've ever seen it with two E's. But the wording of the clue is quite clear. Take the letters out of that, wrote her a note to get to Tehran. I think it's a valid spelling. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just saying it's something I hadn't seen often. Am I still on screen? No, I'm not still on screen because I just scrolled down a bit too much. Announced boxy workspace. So a workspace is a cubicle, and announced is saying it's a sound like of boxy. Boxy is cubicle. Cubic all. I think that's probably, if you were to write that out, it would be C-A-L if it was boxy. Cubical, I think. Cubicle. It's a sound like anyway. So the foremost of is saying that it's an acrostic coming of peaks enveloping river Ucayali, which is Peru, and Peru is here, is definition. And finally, I think we've got remain is to stay conscious, so take the final letters of conscious throughout Australia Day, S-T-A-Y, stay. So there we go. I think that's pretty much all passed. There's a couple of little quibbles in there I'm not sure about. Actually, yes, it's all passed. I don't get alpha at all. But apart from that, all done. I've forgotten how long it took me now. Was it 25, 26 minutes? So, yeah, not too bad. Thanks to Everyman for another puzzle that was generally was enjoyable. Hasn't got taken too long.